Today, I'm going to have a very short and sweet conversation with my niece, and she will be asking a couple of questions. I will try my best to answer her each and every question. Here is she.
All right. So, my first question is, now when you are free from your government responsibilities, what is your next line of action going to be?
To be very honest, I have not thought about that as yet, but I know that I am not going to sit idle. Certain things are going to be taken up. Some social service causes are going to be also taken up. There is a possibility that I may also run online classes, and also I may join some school. But as of now, I want to enjoy these beautiful moments of life which have come my way. So I am not going to tell you what exactly I am going to do in future, but yes, surely I'm not going to sit idle.
Okay. So, my next question is, do you intend to express your thoughts more freely now, particularly through your write ups and lectures?
That is surely going to be one of the ideas. I do believe that I need to actually go on writing. Maybe I'll write books, memoirs, and there is also possibility of giving lectures and making videos because I love to discuss things about the current issues, current affairs, and then more than that, my heart and soul is into all these very things. So there is a possibility that I will surely do go on writing these very things, particularly about the latest issues which are very close to my heart.
All right. So, my next question is, you have been quite vocal about national and international issues. So, what do you think about Trump tariffs and its impact on India?
India is a large country. It's the world's biggest democratic setup. And I don't think that any kind of the tariff is going to make any impact on India. But yes, temporary setbacks are going to be there. Our economy is resilient. I'm sure that the government of India knows how to actually deal with these Trump tariffs. Yes, there are going to be problems here and there, but ultimately India will emerge unscathed and will also emerge stronger because it has been seen that whenever any crisis hit India, India always actually went on to top of that and then decided to actually go on coming out of it, dealing with them, using all the forces, whatever the resources are going to be there at the disposal of the government of India, it will surely do it. And we have recently seen that exports have gone up. Well, there is also one more thing that needs to be kept in mind. America is not the only country with which we will have the supply chain is going on. There are other countries also. If one particular door is closed, the other doors are also going to open up. And I'm sure at the end of the day, this will end up only hurting American interests, not Indian interests, because India will somehow carry on with its export policies, and there will be other areas, there will be other territories where India will venture into with its export policy. So I don't see that there is going to be any tangible impact as far as India is concerned.
All right, very well answered. So, my next question is, Gen Z protests are happening in different parts of the world. What is your take about these protests?
Gen Z protests are now everywhere, almost in all parts of the world. And I don't think that there is anything wrong with these very protests. But the problem arises when these very protests take ugly turn, violent turn. I say that even if you have to protest against the policies of the government, or you are not happy and satisfied with the way things are going there in a particular country with the administration and with the establishment, then the best way is to go on peacefully protesting. You can actually get your voice heard. There are going to be the ways by which you can solve the problem. There is no need for you to rush yourselves through and then go on taking law into your own hands. As far as India is concerned, I don't see any possibility of any Gen Z protest happening here because India is a vast country, it is a democratic country. Here, the people are mature, they know what they have to do. They are not going to burn down the properties as they do in the different parts of the world these days. So that's not going to happen. But yes, I do sympathize with the cause because I know that the governments across the world have to ultimately rise up and then wake up to the responsibilities of providing clean government to the people and also fulfilling the demands of the people. Because normally these days we see that there is unemployment rising, inflation is there, crimes are also increasing. So the youth are very much perturbed, and I'm sure every government there in the different parts of the world will ultimately find a solution to the problem, and they will definitely deal with these very problems. So the Gen Z protests are going to be a temporary phenomenon; they are not going to be permanently there.
Okay, so my last question to you is, do you think unemployment problem in India can be tackled effectively, and do you think union government with state governments can provide employment opportunities to the youth to arrest the growing trend of youth unrest?
Well, see, unemployment is a big problem. And as far as India is concerned, there cannot be two opinions about the fact that India is going through this turbulent crisis as far as unemployment is concerned. And youth actually want unemployment because when they are unemployed, they will always be sitting idle, and because of which they can resort to the violent activities here and there. But then the question is that how can employment be guaranteed and how can it be provided? Is it only the job of the union government? No. The state governments have also to pull in their resources to ensure that the youth in their own states are also going to be provided to the government. There is also one more responsibility on the part of the youth. They have to understand that the jobs are not going to be there in the government sector only. In the private sector also the jobs are available, and they have to go for these very jobs. And in case they want to do something about their own employment, then it is better that they should also take up the different roles, and that is what they have to be doing, and this is what is very very important for us. So I believe that as far as India is concerned, we need to provide employment. Young people are there, they have to actually understand that there is going to be the possibility which is surely going to help the people, particularly those who are unemployed. And then there are different sectors that have to be opened up. Government has already come up with the skill India programs. Private sector has also to come up with more responsibilities there. The young people have also to take the responsibilities and roles there in the private sector to ensure that the government of India is going to be helped out, and that they cannot wait for the government to provide them the employment, because ultimately they have also to get skilled, because in the changing environment it's very important that they must know how to get the employment and just not wait for the government only to provide the employment. They should also move forward, they should also step forward and ensure that they are also going to find the jobs for themselves. So I believe if the government with the state governments and also youth, they all are going to sit together and find the ways out, I'm 100% sure we are going to find a way out, and there will not be a big unemployment problem. No doubt, it's not going to be solved overnight, but yes, we can bring down it to the substantial level.